So then with 2016, and well, starting from your parents and your father being in the labor union, you once ran for office.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering, how did that come about, if you don't mind me asking?
No, I don't mind. Well, okay. So I told you that we started Left of the Eye,
Mm-hmm.
and we got really involved. My husband and I did, and just started talking to people out in my Senate district. Actually, it was Western Kenosha County, but just really started inviting. We had meetings at our house, and like people would just talk about their concerns, and we realized that there were a lot more people around us where we lived who thought more like we did than we had realized, which was really nice to realize. And then I got involved with Forward Kenosha, another bigger indivisible group that, was all of Kenosha. So it was a bigger reach. And then I got involved with Planned Parenthood as a patient advocate, and did some lobbying in Washington for reproductive health care. And the other thing that happened was the Parkland High School shooting. And right after that happened, my kids were really rattled by it, as everybody was. And up until, my kids were just old enough to be rattled by that one. So like they both got involved. And kiddingly, one day, my daughter she was in 8th grade. And she was really upset, and she had off of school like the next day. It was right after Parkland. And I said, okay, let's go lobby your state senator. Let's go lobby your state representatives then. Because I thought she'd just, she's shy and I didn't think she'd do it. And she said, okay.
Oh.
So we went to Madison, and she prepared this impassioned and wonderfully researched and eloquent speech. We went into Senator Van Wingard's office, and with her little knees shaken, she told him about what she wanted to see as a citizen in his district. And he stood there with his gun holstered to his hip, with his arms crossed, listening with his ears, and dismissed her. So that was, but I was really proud of her, and really proud of my son too, because he did some things. And it was not too long after that I caught a call from the state Senate Democratic Committee asking me to run against him. And I said, "Ooh, no, thank you. Really busy.
Yeah.
I've got a family. I just started a new business. I opened a yoga studio. My mom was ill with dementia. She had just died. I was really just kind of like working through all this stuff. I said, I'll find someone for you. Nobody wanted to do this. And, they literally said to me, you will lose, but we need somebody to run against him so that there is no void in that district in messaging. Senator Van Wingard, by the way, just a little message about gerrymandering. The district that he literally approved goes into the city of Racine enough to like literally go around his house and then back out into the county. So it's a very rural, mostly district. So I said, okay. My husband and I had a long talk, and we decided, all right, this is what we do. Our kids are watching. We're living during crazy times. This is 2018. I'm going to do this. And that was the biggest eye opener of my life. It was hard.
Yeah.
It was humbling. We did really well. We didn't win, but we did really well. And it's because people are hungry for representation. And yeah, that's how this all happened, because after I ran, it was like, well, what next? Worked so hard. And, I knew that the previous chair wasn't going to run again. So I decided to run to be chair for the Kenosha County Dems, specifically to help like just be a person in the county to help the efforts to broaden the outreach. And also too, like I said, I feel like we gotta move things. We've got to move things forward to the next generation, which is not me, but I'm going to help usher it over there. So yeah, it was 2016 for sure, and it's been like nonstop since then.
You ever thought about running again? Perhaps for not that position, but in general?
Right now, I'd say no. But that could change. I have there's nothing out there right now that I'm burning to run for. And yeah, I'm really excited about the things that I have going on and the opportunities I have right now. I feel like this has been a really, really exciting time for me to build relationships in Kenosha, and start planning with people who I never had the opportunity to do that before. I'm not, sure, some elected leaders, but just also like really great community leaders who have been working really hard for years. This has been a really great time to start building some of those relationships. So, and to do that, I don't need to be elected for something. Okay. So I don't know. Probably not. Maybe. Never know.
Never say never, I suppose.
Right? Right. You should never say never.
Right. Okay.